Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Stephanie Chevalier. I am Miss Stephanie, the music teacher. Absolutely, we are doing Suzuki Piano today. We have gone through 3 lessons where we've learned all of the twinkles and honeybee. And now today we're going to move on to Lightly Row. So I'm assuming and hoping that all of you have been listening to your CD or streaming your music, and you've got it in your head at this point. So we're going to get going. But before we do, I would love it if you would hit that like button and the subscribe button. And in the comments section, tell me a little bit about yourself, where you're from. I'd love to know. Um, so without further ado, let's get going on Lightly Row. So you have warmed up with your twinkles and you've reviewed Honeybee. So now it's time to start Lightly Row. Our right hand is going to be in the same place that it was for Honeybee. And that means that our pinky is going to be on Twinkle G. Twinkle G is right here. Remember, we have middle C, and middle C is the C closest to the middle of the piano. And then we have twinkle C, and G is right here. I must have hit this with my head. G is right here. There we go. G is right here. C, D, E, F, G. Okay, and that's where we're going to put our number 5 finger, our pinky, pointing down. Now, only one finger touches the piano at a time, unless you're playing more than one note at a time. But when you're playing a melody like Lightly Row or Honeybee, we don't glue our fingers to the keys like this. If you do that, you won't get your full range of motion. You want to get the full range of motion when you are playing the piano. So only our pinky, our number 5 finger is ready, and my number 3 finger is getting ready. Okay, so here we go. That's right, that was G and 2 E's. And then we go to F, and we do that same pattern starting on F. And then we go back and put those together. I would stop the video now and practice this a few times. And now we're going on to the next part, starting with our thumb on C. Walk your fingers up the scale. Literally walking your fingers. So let's go ahead and put that whole section together. And notice my wrist is making this motion. It doesn't drop down. It always is moving in an upward motion. I start down and then up, down and then up. Never staying stagnant, never gluing your fingers to the keys. Okay, now I'm going to learn the next part. The next part, we're just going to add one note on to the end of each little section. Watch this. So that sounds like lightly row, row. I just added another row. And then we do that same pattern with the next part. Let's put those together. Excellent. And now the next part, we're going to do skips. Remember, we walked our fingers up the scale. Now this time, skipping up and down we go. So, skipping up and down we go. Now let's just try to play it, starting with our number 1 finger, our thumb. And let's put that whole line together. 1, 2, ready, go. Great. Now let's go all the way back to the beginning and put those first two sections together. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, lightly row. And now the next part starts with our number 2 finger on D. Now, you might want to stop the recording now and practice this a few times. This may be a full week's worth of work. So you can use this recording with however much time it takes you. So now we're going to go on to line 3 or section 3. And we start with our number 2 finger on D. C is right here. C, D. D is right next door to C. Did you count D's? How many did you count? Rewind and listen again. How many did you hear? Oh, that's right, there were 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, walk up. And then do the same thing starting on your middle finger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, walk up. Now, let's go ahead and do that whole section. 1, 2, ready, go. And guess what? You already know the ending. It's the same as the second line. Lightly row, row. Here we go. Lightly row, row, line 2, which is the same as the ending. 1, 2, ready, go. Very good. This would probably be a really good time to go ahead and stop the recording and practice lightly row. I'm going to now go on to the left hand. We are playing the same notes that we played in our right hand. Here we go. So I started on G, twinkle G. We left middle C empty. And I started with my left hand thumb. I'm going to play the exact same notes I played in my right hand in my left hand. Here we go. Let's try that together. 1, 2, ready, go. And you can stop and practice that for a bit. And now we'll go on to the next line. Lightly row, row. Let's try that together. 1, 2, ready, go. And now we're going to start on D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, walk up. And then on E. Let's try that together. 1, 2, ready, go. now you already know the ending. Lightly row, row. Let's try it together. 1, 2, ready, go. Very good. Now, this would be a good time to stop the recording and practice this hands separate, hands alone. Just spend some time going through the right hand and spend some time going through the left hand. And then when you're ready, we'll put hands together. So I'm going to show you that now. You may do the end of this recording weeks later. Hands together may take you a long time, but that's okay. So when you get to this recording, it will be here. So here we go with hands together on Lightly Row. So my right hand is going to start on G, and my left hand is going to start on G. Just like Honeybee, we're going to play the exact same notes in both hands. So here we go. G, E, E, F, D, D. Walk your fingers up the scale. Okay? So here we go. 1, 2, ready, and. And now F, F, D, D. And now we're going to start on C and walk our fingers up the scale. So let's try that again. 1, 2, ready, go. Very good. Now let's go on to the next part. That's lightly row, row. 1, 2, ready, go. 3, 3. D, D, D. Skips. E. Excellent. Now let's go on to the next part. We're going to start on D and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, walk up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, walk up. Here we go. Starting on D. 1, 2, ready, and. Walk up. E, 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 E. Walk up. And then line 2 again. Lightly row, row. G, E, E, E. 1, 2, ready, go. G, E, E, E. D, D, D. Skips. Excellent. So now let's go ahead and try to put that all together. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Very good. Now, did you notice how I slowed the ending down? I sort of slowed my roll when I was pulling into the garage. That's how I like to think of it. So think of it as slowing down when you get to the end. You should never just. Always slowly go into the ending of your piece. Very good job. So that was lightly row. And next we will learn the right hand of cuckoo. So keep listening to those recordings, and next time we will learn the right hand of cuckoo. Have a great day, everyone, and I'll see you next time.